down my spine, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than in the stir of the echoes, all through the ages, stories of greatness. And I'll never let go till I'm in the pages. Yeah, I'm gonna chase it. I wanna be right there with the heart of a warrior, right there with the pride and glory of times come now. I wanna be right there in the mind of the field, right there when the end is near and times come now. Bring me the fire, bring me the war, give me the ones I came for.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fine edition of Overdrive Wrestling Programming. My name is Elias Storm, and I am the 2.5D PNG of Power. And with me, as always, is the one, the only manager of champions, Mr. Stanley Brewer. Stanley, welcome back.
Man, it is good to be back, partner. And I gotta tell you, much like last week when we were coming back for the first time in over a year, I could not sleep last night. So many things happened last week that could 1000% shape the future of OCW, and I think we got another one of those boundary-pushing, industry fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Industry-ascending nights for both brands here tonight, and we'll, probably when it airs later this week.
Indeed, we got a bunch of stuff coming up. As you all know, it is the return of our glorious Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion, the one, the only Kazushi Okada, the Rainmaker, opening the show here tonight. I can't wait to see him back. Season 4 of Reign of Shadows is finished. He's let me know that for the immediate future, he has no plans on shooting Season 5. It's currently in limbo hiatus. You know how that goes, syndication and all that good stuff. But with that being said, we got some. I almost said the word. We have some posts from Blue Sky to look at. First,
Put them up.
Yeah, put them up. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw earlier today, I tweeted Miro has officially fulfilled all his contractual obligated requirements and
Sound it
dates.
out. You got it.
He's asked for some time off, and he has not re-signed with the company as of this time. And I personally wish him well in all of his future endeavors, and I wish him the best. He's a former, probably the greatest international champion of all time. I 100% thank him for helping to elevate that championship and what it has become today. The second man to ever break the ceiling, the first one to do it in an official capacity, with the full-on ladder match. And it's gonna be weird not having him here, but Jacob Fatu is a very impressive, I won't say replacement, but newcomer for that position that Miro filled on this roster. Next up, the one, the only glorious women's champion, Miss Cora Jade. Unfortunately, in the alternate universe, her potential is not being realized, but that's okay, because that's why we, as a company, exist. I'll let the words of Miss Jade grace your screen as I hope to capture her essence. I hope you all didn't forget who runs the show. The champ has a list of losses to hand out, so whoever wants to step up. Hashtag Age of Jade.
Absolutely
I'm
emphatic
very
statement right
excited
there.
for the Age of Jade to not only continue, but to truly kickstart in this new era of OCW 2.0. And I think he's the perfect champion to lead us into the future for the Glory Women's division. And last but not least, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, this is probably my proudest signing of the last year and some change. Over Fennec, current NXT champion in the alternate universe, the ruler, has officially arrived, and tonight he will show everyone what it means to lead, and I'm very excited.
Ooh, boy.
Very excited
Elias,
for Oba to be a member of this roster.
Elias, I gotta tell you, Oba getting signed here, quite honestly, it was a long time coming. Really, it just came down to who wanted them most, who wanted them first, and who gave them the most money. And, well, I'm saving my money for other things, so you know what? You can have him.
No, it was definitely a very hefty lump sum, not only just to get over to sit down for a meeting and sign, but also to make sure that the Fed agreed to share contractual obligations. Words are indeed hard with Ova, but now he's here, and we have a very exciting main event for tonight featuring him. But yeah, with that being said, I think it's time to look at. Hang on, because Gary didn't really send me the graphics, so I gotta open my handy dandy notebook. Tonight, first up, we've got the one, the only Okada, like I announced last week, taking on the very impressive newcomer, the first ever signee to developmental for OCW,
Yeah,
the one,
Gary!
the only Gary.
Gary!
Gary put on a very impressive show against Athena last week, and you know what? I was like, the champ's coming back. He asked for a match, and I was gonna give him Kevin Owens, but he's dealing with a little neck injury right now. So
Yeah,
here's the next best option.
Yeah, honestly, quick side note, feel bad for Kevin, even though he's on your roster. I am wearing his shirt today in support. Get better soon, Kev. You know, we miss you. But in the meantime, Gary! Oh, I fucking loved this guy last week. Phenomenal performance. Showcasing everything he learned at Springboard Camp and then some. Very, very excited for your opening contest tonight, Elias.
Absolutely. Next up, triple threat #1 contenders match for the international title, currently held by the one, the only, Adam Cole. It'll be main event Jey Uso. Congratulations to Jey, by the way, the world heavyweight champion in the alternate universe, taking on Dominic Dirty himself, Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion in the alternate universe, and the former Intercontinental Champion, the one, the only, Steiner himself, Braun Breaker, and a phenomenal normal triple threat rules match.
I'm not doing the Bart.
We didn't want to do international because we thought we'd break the Richter scale for the star ratings. It's too soon for that. That's in our back pocket. In our third match of the evening, one-on-one women's action. It'll be Jamie Hayter taking on the Juggernaut, the one, the only, Jordan Grace, both looking to catapult themselves further in the women's championship picture. After that, Cody Rhodes makes a triumphant return, and he's got his eyes set on the national title. Unfortunately, that match with Daniel Bryan won't be happening because, as you guys saw last week, Carmelo Hayes put on an absolute slaughterhouse. Was able to become the new national openweight champion. So tonight, Cody's first step in that is a Dreams Revisited match. It'll be him versus Santos Escobar. You guys all saw the Dream Open. You know how massive that was for the company. Be on the lookout for Dream Open 2 in the immediate future. But for now, these two men are looking to jock their position and capture the title they feel they deserved in the first place. Next up, tag team action. And we have yet another debut that I am massively excited about. This one took almost as much effort as the Ova signing. It'll be Nathan Frazier and Fraxium debuting here on OCW Glory. We were able to snatch him from SmackDown, and they'll be taking on the Creed brothers in the semifinals of the #1 contenders tournament that I have set up for the tag team division. Now, in this tournament, I'll get Greg to throw up a little graphic here real quick. It'll be the Creeds and Fraxium on one half, and on the other, Team Canada and Legado del Fantasma, Angel and Berto. Yes, the LWO has officially left OCW Glory, and we have signed Legado. Santos, kind of had that beef with Ray for a while that we weren't really acknowledging, but now we feel like it's gotten a little too serious now that Dom has elevated himself to the Judgment Day, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. LWO's out, Legado's in, and Team Canada, Tyler Breeze and Josh Alexander, they've been chomping at the bits to get back into the tag team title picture, so this is what I've done. Say hello to this tournament. We'll be able to go over this for the next 3 weeks, and those guys will then end up taking on FTR.
Someone's jealous of my tag division.
I don't know about all that now. I don't know about all that now.
You are. We have the best tag team division in the game. It's a fact.
It's really interesting that my internet champion was booked this week without my permission and or knowledge. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
The championship is my show, motherfucker. If
Yeah,
he's
but
holding my
he's mine
if
tonight.
he's holding my championship, he's gonna come on my fucking show.
Technically speaking, the internet championship is Glory property until otherwise. But you know, we'll get to that. Next up, Cora Jade, as said earlier, has an open challenge that will be answered, non-titled, of course, later tonight. We'll find out who that is. And then in our main event, I am bringing back what we like to call the one, the only meat showcase in a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
Fatal four-way for supremacy of big men everywhere, and to solidify themselves as a future contender for any of the current championships here on this brand, whether that's the National Openweight Championship, the International Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, and yes, because Edge / Coke is a Glory superstar, maybe even the Internet Championship. It will be the debuting Oba Femi versus Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa versus the Nigerian giant himself, the one, the only, Omos.
Damn.
And I think that match, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna fuck capital F.
The meat always stiffens at the top, Elias.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's get into tonight's first match with the return of our glorious Overdrive World Champion, the one, the only, Okada-san.
And the fans getting on their feet. An absolutely monumental return for the Overdrive World Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the brand new Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship around his torso. Now obviously a lot of these belts, but this one especially taking some cues from New Japan Pro Wrestling, because Elias, I know that is one of your favorite promotions, one of the ones that you studied the most before becoming a booker for a living. So I figured,
absolutely.
Have the boys that make the belts, give us something that feels like an IWGP title. But of course, has to have the white strap.
Yeah, no, the white strap is iconic, not only for the IWGP World Championship, but it's definitely kind of proving itself here on Glory as well. It's great to see Okada back. Season 4 of Reign of Shadows is on Tubi. You guys can go check that out. He was able to successfully defeat his arch rival for the heart of the princess this season. Very, very dramatic, very inspiring. I'm looking forward to binge watching the rest of the show this weekend. With some friends.
And speaking of the show, I heard Gary Steele is a huge fan of that show. Even getting the proper subscription service in order to watch it, even though it cost him about an arm and a leg because of the salary he makes, of course, being in developmental. But Gary Steele, obviously he's going up against the champion, but look at the enthusiasm on this kid. Honestly, I wouldn't count him out in this match. I really wouldn't.
I think that's a very strong statement there. I am very impressed with Gary, though. He put in a lot of work last week against Miss Break the Ceiling and the Fallen Goddess Athena. But Okada is definitely a different breed of competitor.
Okada starting off immediately with the headlock. And absolutely squeezing the head of Gary. Oh, wait a minute, though. Gary
countering. Got him by the arm. Wrenching the world champion.
Oh, but of course, world champion countering, fighting right out of it. How about some chain wrestling? Okada trying to show he has not missed a step, even against the new blood. Gary fighting out, and they will lock up again. Neither superstar able to find a hold early on. Oh, wait.
Strength of Okada trying to end it early with that lariat.
Trying to go for a running
rainmaker. Oh, what a
neck
breaker.
Oh, okay.
Gary countered immediately, though. Okada
absolutely one step ahead. Oh, what
Oh, springboard. Leg drop there.
And Okada hitting the pose. The fans are going nuts. They are happy to have their champion back in the ring.
Okada's looking for something.
Oh, knee to the face.
Oh, running knee there. Wiping his boots off on the face of Gary. And, hitting him with the full kitchen sink there. Okada top rope.
Well, being from Idaho people aren't necessarily known for being pretty, so the face not necessarily Gary's moneymaker. Oh, and it's
what a drop kick.
It's a good thing. Yeah, that drop kick was dead on. What's Okada thinking here? Pointing at Gary, telling him to step up. Now going for the cover.
Oh.
This could be an early exit for Gary.
1, 2.
Oh, Gary's out of 2.
Kick out.
Let's go, Gary. Let's go, Gary. Come on, Gary.
Come on, kid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, that might be it. Oh, my God. Pile driver.
Okay, Gary.
Jumping spike pile driver.
Gary.
Oh, no. Gary
no.
Gary is in trouble.
Gary, just roll out. Take the 20 counting. Oh,
no,
the Rainmaker.
Rainmaker.
And
that's
it.
Not many men are kicked out of this. 2.
And Gary's
3.
not one of them. Damn.
Unfortunately,
Poor
the kid
Gary.
ran into a very motivated, fresh champion. But impressive showing by Gary. The fact he was even able to compete with our world champion for a few minutes.
Oh my goodness. Okada, though, striking the pose on the top rope. Well, middle rope, but you know what I mean. Okada looking absolutely unstoppable in his first match back. You know, hell of a return for the Rainmaker.
No, absolutely. Okada once again proving why he is the golden standard of OCW. A man who's pinned a grand total of twice. Seth Rollins and Otis are the only 2.
Yeah, that is right. That is absolutely right. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm very hard right now.
Oh, yeah. What was the final score for Supremacy again?
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
No, it definitely does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Was it 6-2, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it was more like 5-3, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey, Pride's got the superior
lost,
world
right?
championship, superior tag championships. You ain't got shit, my friend. Everything else you do is derivative of
the internet title, the better women's champion.
We are loaning you the internet title because we're feeling generous. We're gonna win it back this week. I'm telling you, dude.
The better quote unquote mid card champion. The better
this guy's
faction.
Nonsense. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this guy.
The better faction.
He sits on a bed of lies.
And on top of that,
you'd be sitting on Shredder right about now.
And on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, Madam Supremacy was the winner on my brand. If it Miss Bianca Belair, the greatest non-champion in the company.
All right, you know what? You know what? How about we just stop talking because we got a major triple threat match coming up here. And how about this main event? Jey Uso. Where the hell is he coming in from? Do we have crowds big enough for him to come in? I guess so. Wait. Oh my God.
Jey Uso's breaking reality.
Yeah. The aura of Jey Uso so strong. He phased through the wall. He was floating over the arena. The power of the Yeet. Almost too strong for OCW. God damn, his fucking model looks so good in this game.
Yeah, man. Looks like we're not gonna get the full power of the Yeet effect unless we're in a full stadium. But very, very curious to see how the new and improved Jey Uso has returned to OCW with his brand new gimmick that's 2 years old.
I mean, 2 years old, but right now this shit is hot as ever. Gary, if you can, go ahead and put a graphic up right now for how long it's been since Jey Uso has competed in a singles match. You know, and I guess really a match in general. You know, we have not seen. I mean, obviously we've been out for over a year until last week, but I don't think we've seen the Usos on Overdrive in a very long time, much less Jay on his own.
No, sure. Post Supremacy, maybe a tag team battle royale. The Usos were off doing their own thing, obviously with the bloodline issues. With the introduction of the Tamas and Jacob, who's also now signed to OCW in the alternate universe. I was letting them do their thing. Next up, though,
someone else who we haven't seen in a very long time,
who I am immensely proud of as a person.
What
a year Dirty Dom has had in the alternate universe.
I mean, he pulled not only emo goth mommy, but he also pulled the classic blonde mommy. Like, that's impressive. Double D doesn't just stand for Dirty Dom, you know.
Yeah, he threw me all the way off that, ladies and gentlemen. But Dirty Dominic Mysterio finally getting his proper WrestleMania moment at Mania 41, beating not only his Judgment Day teammate and faction member, but the debuting at Mania Pentagon and the former Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker, who's also in his match. So I'm sure Braun gonna have some very choice words for our guy Dom here. But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, Dominic Mysterio's OCW journey has been very interesting. Obviously, a member of the Judgment Day, which has been completely reformed in both universes. Now, the Judgment Day is officially canon. So that's Raquel Rodriguez, who's over on Pride, JD McDonough, who you'll see later in the upcoming weeks, Finn Balor, Dominic himself, and our good boy Carlito, who just be vibing for real.
Honestly, they hired Carlito just to take bumps. Like, he did a Chris Van Vliet interview recently where I think he said, like, they're like, hey, can you do the top rope corkscrew moonsault or whatever, and he's like, that's not the Carlito you guys paid for. I haven't done that in like 10 years.
He's also 100 pounds heavier.
Yeah. But one thing I do want to point out...
Yeah, 100. He's definitely like 60 pounds heavier.
One thing I do want to point out about Dirty Dom, though, he has a chance to follow in the footsteps of Finn Balor, who you mentioned earlier. Finn Balor, of course, a former international champion in his own right.
No, look at that. Braun reliving his dreams. We forgot to confiscate all the former champions' belts.
I mean, listen.
Talk to Gary about that.
Look. Braun is a very passionate and intense guy. He almost got into it with one of our people backstage, and he pretty much threatened bodily harm unless they let him bring the Intercontinental Championship out here. So the way I see it, I think we saved lives tonight, Elias. I really do.
My entire point is that we are in charge and we cannot allow talent to run over people. But so I'll be having a talk with Braun after this, but for now we'll let him have his little pitting moment, because even then he's not the current Intercontinental Champion in the alternate universe. Dirty Dominic Mysterio is. But ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, that's
international
why the
title implication tonight. Who walks out #1 contender? Let's find out. Oh, Dom immediately going after Jay. They have history, of course, dealing with Rhea Ripley. Also, what happened to that storyline? I know Jay's married, and Rikishi was like, "That's disrespectful." But I mean, we never really saw that reach a conclusion. Ooh,
oh wow, a yeet right into a right hook.
There.
He's got the whole Nebula doing it with him. I'm telling you, this crowd is hot so far tonight.
Absolutely, they're excited to be back for Overdrive programming for the second week in a row. It was not a fluke, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially returned. Oh, Dom taking down there.
And Dom showing an unusual amount of aggression. Usually he's one to strike last, not first. But Dom going right after the big dog.
Yeah. Oh, I think he busted open Braun Breaker there.
And what a moonsault to a standing Jey Uso. And Double D, Dom Mysterio, taking advantage of what he learned in Spring.
We're seeing a brand new Dominic, ladies and gentlemen. Jey Uso now.
Immediately fighting back. Oh, super kick off the face.
Super kick.
And Jey Uso, he might be looking to end this one
working
early.
the legs.
Oh,
Braun Breaker just grabbed the kendo stick, though.
Triple threat rules, and Dominic goes flying. He whiffs, and Jay now looking for a super kick.
Another super kick.
And a drop kick.
Oh, takes out Dom. Cover.
Jay trying to steal one.
2.
Very
Kick out.
quick kick out. And Braun.
Thought Braun might have been going for that super spear there.
That's really
Dominic Mysterio. Good old-fashioned wrestling.
Yeah,
Slaps the back of the head of Jay.
I love it when two greasy men helicopter in the middle of the ring. What a suplex by Breaker. Oh, here comes Jey Uso, able to lift Breaker up. Looking for, drops him.
Cover.
And one, Dominic.
Dominic immediately breaking up. Count of 1.
And again, Dominic, usually the one to play the chicken shit coward, actually showing a lot of aggression.
Hitting neck breaker.
I think even Dominic realizes that to become international champion, you have to be the aggressor. You can't take plays off. You can't just sit and wait and look for the right opportunity. If you want to be international champion, you've got to be strong out the gate. Because of course, in every international match, got to pin your opponent
with a single candlestick shot.
Got to pin your opponent.
Jay breaking it up immediately though. And
Jay, another
super kick.
What's thinking for Braun? Working the leg. Oh, what a drop kick!
Drop kick by Dominic.
And Breaker out.
Breaker out of the ring. Dom, German suplex.
I swear, he just gets more and more like his dad every single day. Now he's trying to call for Uso, but what a
drop kick from halfway across the ring.
Dom had to cover.
But Braun Breaker. No, Dom counters.
Reverse.
Bloody Sunday, barring that move from his stablemate Finn Balor. Kick out though.
Honestly, I love the kind of dichotomy between Braun Breaker and the other two competitors in this matchup. Dom and Jay, nothing notice high flyers as I say that.
What a splash.
Have you ever seen a dog fly, Elias? Because I think that's my first time.
Air Bud is a very good friend of the family. So I've definitely seen him dunk the ball a couple times.
Oh, that was good. Braun.
Braun looking for a spear.
He's done arguably the least.
Oh, but Jay.
Oh, wait, grab him by the goozle pipe. Oh! And Braun now. Looking to the sky.
Middle rope.
Again, middle rope splash.
Oh, another splash. Dominic, though. Oh, caught off guard. But Jey Uso immediately back up. Taking Breaker to the ropes. Looking for something.
Looking for...
Oh, working the belly. Oh, Dom kind of whips the dropkick, but he gets just enough. Dominic. Looking for the 619.
Dialing it up. Oh, wait, but Braun's got a block. Jey Uso might have just had his whole ass saved. Lateral press onto the chair. And now Uso trying to strike. Braun, though, counters into her Irish whip. Frankensteiner.
Oh.
Here's the cover.
1.
Out at 1.
Oh, Jay kicks out.
Feeding off the aura of the OCW Nebula. These guys are on their feet.
What a match. Braun looking for a powerbomb, maybe?
This match.
Don't let it happen.
This match, all gas, no brakes from the opening bell. Uso's got to rolls out right in front of us. And, of course, we have an extra desk now just in case they want to use the other one to, destroy it. They destroy ours, move over there. If they destroy that one, no skin off our backs.
Oh, low blow by Dominic. Low blow by Dominic. Cover.
And Jay yeeting a low blow.
1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Dom had gotten away with it.
I mean, triple threat rules, anything goes. But Jay almost let Hubers get the best of them.
Dominic dodging Braun Breaker's spear. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I did. I was absolutely stunned and already in mid-sentence. All three men in the ring. That dropkick kicks both men. And now cover. Wait, what the hell? Oh.
1. Braun taking a moment to celebrate or taunt before breaking up the pin there.
And Dominic
rolling outside to recover.
He's gone hard from bell to bell, but this is a much-deserved but possibly ill-timed break for Double D. And Braun picking that cane back up. Still can't hit anybody with it. Uso counters. Now Dominic has a cane. Oh, super kick.
Super kick.
Uso might
Braun's
steal
down.
it.
1,
Oh,
2.
no.
Dom kicked out. What a showing by Dominic Mysterio, ladies and gentlemen.
He had to have used one of his finisher slots for that. There's no way.
Another super
But then a
kick.
spear.
No. Breaker
Breaker
might have
steal
done it. 1, 2,
That spear
3,
was
and
on the
he
chair.
does.
That spear was on the chair. That was it. Braun Breaker.
Jey Uso, a victim of his own hubris, took his eye off the prize for a moment, super kicks Dom Mysterio, and turns around into a super spear from Braun Breaker.
And contrary to what I said about being international champion, Braun Breaker winning this match by picking his moment. What a moment to pick again. All gas, no brakes from the opening bell to the closing bell. What a match between those three. And Braun Breaker, your new #1 contender for the international title. Whew.
Adam Cole needs to be very concerned about his championship reign, ladies and gentlemen. But I know for a fact that match is going to be insane. But next up, we've got women's singles action. Both of these women are very familiar with each other over the last few months here in OCW, both looking to capture the world title. It's Jamie Hayter versus Jordynne Grace.
Now, Jamie Hayter, her path in OCW has primarily been through the tag division. Of course, her and Dakota Kai forming the Player Haters. They've had opportunities at the titles before, or at least to get to a title match, but unfortunately they've fallen short. Hayter, though, looking to make something for herself as a singles wrestler right now. Dakota Kai probably trying to get her affairs in order, as she was unfortunately released by the Fed last week, and our condolences to her.
Yeah, go support Charlie Girl over on Twitch. I'm sure she's got some dope stuff coming up, but we gave her a week off just to, be able to get her affairs in order and all that after she was in the Battle Royale last week. But you can definitely look forward to the Player Haters continuing to be one of the best tag teams in the division. But for tonight, Jamie wants the opportunity to show that she can strut her stuff.
And tonight she's going up against probably one of the hotter commodities in the women's division in the alternate universe. Big Mama Pump Jordynne Grace getting the spotlight entrance because she is just that spectacular. Of course, Grace appearing in her second Royal Rumble earlier this year. It is now a huge part of the current generation of NXT. But Grace's journey in OCW probably hasn't gone as she planned. And of course, she got the first crack at Becky Lynch for the glorious women's title way back at Wrestle Mayhem. And since then, it's just she's honestly just kind of been struggling to stay afloat.
No, for sure. I mean, obviously, she's teamed up with Charlotte at one point. She's teamed up with Bianca at one point. Her and Rhea are currently the Buff Mommies. We'll see if that tag team survived the break. But she's had singles and tag opportunities, but she just seems to come up short. And it's not a knock on Jordynne, obviously, because she's a phenomenal performer, taking inspiration from Jade Cargill's entrance, clearly. But it's just everyone else is just as good, if not slightly better. But we'll see here tonight if Jordynne Grace can put one more step forward, position herself as a future contender for Cora Jade.
And what you just said about other people being better, that's just a conundrum that you face when you have a roster as stacked as Pride and Glory. But of course, as we always say, it's all about momentum. It's all about taking advantage of opportunities, and a huge opportunity for both these women here tonight. Jamie Hayter off to a ferocious start.
What a headbutt there. Never headbutt an English woman.
And Hayter backing Grace up the ropes.
The strength of Jamie there, slightly overpowering Jordynne. That's a surprise.
And Jamie's had a little bit of time away from OCW. Probably used that to get stronger, and she's showcasing that strength tonight. Coast to coast.
Those running slams into the turnbuckles. Hayter
And Grace not able to get a leg up at all so far in this match. Drop down. Oh, threw her to her back. Jordynne Grace trying to get up. Jamie Hayter says, no, fuck you. And Jamie Hayter, absolutely no love lost, showing very little respect for Big Mama Pump. And Hayter, well, that's one of the corners that she hasn't used to torture Grace yet. Oh, God. Grace's head and shoulder hitting that post. Oh, wait a minute, though. She shakes it off. Jordynne Grace now trying to get some momentum. And now whipping Hayter onto the apron. Maybe trying to knock her down. Uh-oh. Whoa!
No, 10 beats of the Belgian there, or whatever she wants to call it. That's what I know it as.
It's all the way up to 10. The Nebula loving it. Now both women spill to the outside. Now, of course, this week, for the first time, we're implementing Glory's 20 count rule by the bequest of Elias, because, again, he really liked Japan. So now every match...
It's a great country.
Nah, for sure. So now every match that has a count out, at least on Glory, will be a 20 count. They will remain 10 count over on Overdrive Pride.
No. I'm taking a moment to just view the surroundings, apparently.
I mean, they got 15 more seconds, so I mean, they can do what they please. Referee trying to tell him to get in the ring. I don't think he wants to count that high. I don't know if he knows how to count that high.
Nah, man, he got his GED. He's good.
And now Hayter.
We appreciate alternate forms of education here on OCW.
Nah, for sure.
Oh.
And
Irish
Hayter.
whip. Drop down.
Oh, what a
Oh,
chop
what an
by
elbow.
Hayter.
Rope.
That chop absolutely filled with hate. Now Hayter, picking up Jordynne Grace. Fireman's carry. Looking for the classic snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
And Hayter absolutely not letting off the gas, torturing Grace in the corner. Oh, Grace, though. She's back up. Oh, Hayter. Go for the headbutt, but misses. Can Grace utilize this for a comeback? Double pump handle. And now stomp to the arm of Jamie Hayter. I think a little taunt there, trying to... Oh, Grace! Deadlift from the ground! Vertical press! The fans loving it, and that was a long drop for Jamie Hayter.
Oh, Grace, looking for something. Fall away? Yep. Oh, fall away slam.
Oh, Hayter, though, back up. She's got some resilience stored. Now Fireman's carry for Grace, going in the middle of the ring. And Hayter foiling whatever Grace had planned.
You know that pump handle driver Jordynne Grace uses?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know at one point it was called the Here It Is Daddy driver?
Who invented it?
That's what she called it personally. I mean,
Here
plenty
it
of people
is,
have used
Daddy.
the pump handle for.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
splash!
It was called the Here It Is Daddy driver. Cover.
And
Kick out.
first cover of the match. Out at one is Jamie Hayter. Both these women showing that they buffed up and showing a lot of resilience here. Oh, what a catch and backbreaker.
Backbreaker. Jesus. Cover. The strength of Jordynne Grace on full display there. That might be it. Kick out by Jamie Hayter.
Thankfully, Hayter's spine was okay enough for the nerves to work here to kick out.
Looking for the bear hug, but Hayter counters. I think that's the first woman I've ever seen use a bear hug as a finisher. Well, Hayter looking for something.
Uh-oh. Hayter measuring. We've seen that stance many a time before. Let's be the end. Oh, God!
Oh, my God. Hayter rate. 1, 2.
Oh, the hate
Kick
not
out.
enough. The hate
not enough.
Not enough to propel Jordynne Grace.
Not as effective as Okada's Rainmaker.
You can tell just how much both these women want this match. They want that momentum. Shoulder
Falling
charge.
shoulder tackle.
Both these women want to get a leg up. And
wait.
Oh.
Oh.
Not one.
2.
Not two.
but 3 backbreakers there.
And this is Jamie Hayter just trying to wear down Grace. Here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
And Grace
Jamie
is
Hayter
back.
does it with the triple backbreaker. The 3 Bs.
Jordan Grace is back. Could not take it anymore. Jamie Hayter, possibly one of her biggest victories as a singles competitor inside an OCW ring. What a showcase. I think she had a lot to prove tonight, and I think she proved it.
Absolutely, Jamie Hayter with a phenomenal showing. And again, it's not that Jordan Grace isn't a phenomenal competitor. You saw the offense she put in. It's just that sometimes being good isn't good enough.
And Jordan Grace continuing to struggle to find her foothold here on Overdrive Glory. I mean, after so many setbacks, what do you even do at this point?
I mean, maybe a change of scenery, possibly. Maybe you and I take a moment to go to the back and discuss a possible, excursion for Jordan over on the Orange brand. But for now,
We'll talk after the show.
Next up, the return of the son of a plumber. Cody Rhodes looking to, regain even more momentum since the last time we saw him, obviously. Failing to win the Dream Open, the tournament named after his father. But as always, wrestling does indeed have more than one royal family.
It actually makes me happy to see him back because we get to do the thing again. We can't afford his Tron, but I think we can afford his Pyro.
We'll find out. The former WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, now in the hands
and he's still
of one John Cena.
Yeah.
We'll let him do it one more time. But all right, everybody, shut up.
There we go.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, of course, you mentioned the Dream Open. The Dream Open was probably the most successful period of Cody Rhodes' OCW career. It's no secret that...
Man was on fire, honestly.
Yeah, it's...
a lot of fans truly believe that I sabotaged Cody by having that last chance battle royale, which allowed AJ Styles to tie Cody, which led to their singles match, which led to AJ going on to face Daniel Bryan from Group B. And to that, I say kiss my ass. Everyone agreed. Unfortunately, Cody couldn't get the job done, but I'm giving Cody the opportunity to prove why he is one of the best in all of OCW, because his win-loss record is insane.
Now, for sure. Now, of course, Cody going up against Santos Escobar, somebody who, for all intents and purposes, really struggled in the Dream Open for a while. He was just looking for a singular point. Eventually, he got it. But Santos, unfortunately, finishing near the bottom of the standings in the first ever Dream Open.
Santos Escobar, again, I'm a very big fan of Santos, when he was El Hijo del Fantasma, or I've completely forgot his name in Lucha Underground, but he was the Moose guy, or the bug hunting guy, I should say. Very talented individual, obviously. A second or even third, he's the second gen, right? Yeah, his dad was second gen? I want to say Santos was a second generation superstar. Obviously, his dad was El Fantasma. But I think Santos still has a very bright future in OCW. I think all the luchadors do, because of the way, especially the international title, has been built. So I think Santos just got to put his best foot forward, and beating the former WWE champion is a great way to do that.
And of course, whoever wins tonight, they might have a date with Sir Timothy Turner later on, who I'm sure is watching this match from the back. What did Hayes have to say after his win last week? I mean, because I'm not going to say he necessarily handily defeated Danielson, but it definitely was surprising.
That's probably a very fair comparison. Obviously, Daniel hasn't really been the same since losing the AEW title to Swerve, and he was on a monster tear over the last year here in OCW, but the break, and then obviously what happened with Moxley, probably just really got to him. He's too busy being a dad to Birdie and his other little one with Brie Bella.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I haven't talked to Daniel since last week. I hope he's okay. But that mentality when you're champion and you go out and you lose the way he did. John Cena can speak on it, obviously. So can Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston. Thank you, Brock Lesnar. But it happens. But Melo had a lot to say. He slayed the dragon. He's gonna steal that from Daniel Garcia. You may now refer to him as Sir Timothy Turner, the Dragon Slayer. And he means that every time. It's gonna get really annoying really fast as long as he's champion. But congratulations to Carmelo Hayes. He 100% deserved. He's been grinding more than anybody week after week here in OCW. And I'm happy for him.
And obviously, Hayes very, very happy for himself after that win. And
Cody, in trouble.
It's interesting because I don't necessarily know how much history Hayes has with Santos Escobar, but of course Santos, coming from not quite the same, but the era right before Carmelo Hayes in NXT. Now Hayes does have history with Cody Rhodes. Him taking Rhodes to the limit on an episode of SmackDown not too long after Rhodes became the undisputed champion. And sad to say, for a while, that was probably the best thing he did on the main roster. Outside of also the
Santos, Santos and Carmelo have a bit of history, obviously. They've worked together before and against each other in NXT. Back when Tony D'Angelo was kind of running the show, Carmelo was facing him. Santos interfered. Obviously, Carmelo has since returned the favor when he interfered and helped Santos beat Andrade. They've had a couple one-on-one matches in NXT. So they're very familiar, but compared to obviously Cody and Melo, with him being one of the higher picks for SmackDown in the alternate universe last year, you can definitely see, Cody in trouble. Santos, dropping Rhodes there. And I thought he was going to drop him on his neck for a sec.
And Santos not happy with the number of elbows Cody just delivered to his legs. Of course, Cody, the first ever pick by Overdrive Glory, and the second pick overall in the inaugural OCW draft, which, if you haven't noticed, is available as a classic special event on the Overdrive Video Network.
Wow! Vertebrae breaker. Jesus Christ, Cody.
Cody trying to end it early.
One.
It was silly and kick out.
Bit of a no-sell there on Santos's part, but I get it. Cody being very aggressive, during this match. Can't say I blame him. Needing to make a good impression. And Cody going. May have been looking for the Cody cutter there, but the ref got in the way.
And Cody going, respectfully trying to go around the ref, and now punching the back of Santos, trying to take away the High Flyer's flexibility. What's Cody thinking here?
Looking for something.
Looking for cross body.
Cross body.
Whoa, what the hell?
Wait, what the hell?
Wait, what the fuck?
No.
No.
Angel?
I didn't.
Angel Garza,
I didn't
go
touch
home.
anything, I swear. Oh
Cover.
My God.
Cody kicks out.
Angel Garza trying to.
Missing. Santos trying to feed his way to a victory here.
Cody Crossroads.
There it is. Crossroads. Cody making him pay for it.
Distraction.
Cover.
Nothing for nobody.
1, 2,
it was pointless.
3. Cody Rhodes once again proving why he's one of the top stars here on OCW Glory. Barely affected.
And Cody getting the victory, not distracted at all. Santos already.
He has adrenaline in his soul, ladies and gentlemen.
Santos already bailed from the ring. Cody basking in the OCW Nebula. A victory he has needed for well over a year. Congratulations to the American Nightmare.
I'm very impressive victory there. I'll definitely keep that in mind when considering who Carmelo takes on next. But now, the semifinal match of the brand new tag team tournament. It'll be the debuting Fraxium taking on the leaders of the youth movement and former OCW Glorious Tag Team Champions themselves, the Creed Brothers of American Made.
I mean, I feel like we should talk about what happened at the end of that match, but it's like, what do you even say?
I mean, Angel Garza
I didn't even know he was
pays
signed.
off Greg in the back. Well, you did know that because they're in the tournament.
Okay, that's true. I only learned today they were signed.
You learned that today. I didn't know they were in the building. Obviously, I told them to stay home to prepare for their match next week in the tournament. But what a moment here. Angel Garza paying off Greg to cut the lights off, make his way out, try to distract Cody Rhodes, fails. Cody hits the crosswords almost immediately after, wins the match. We're gonna call it the crossword because it's hard to finish.
that might be your best line of commentary that you have ever stated.
No, seriously. I don't know why Axiom did not do the really cool tag team entrance he has with his tag team partner, but you know what? Sure.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, it's tradition. Whenever there's a new tag team in OCW, they always make their entrances separate the first time. You know, it's tradition at this point. It's part of the established lore.
Nathan Frazier, the Flash of NXT, obviously. Super excited to have him on the team.
And you know something? Before Fraxium was a thing, the only thing I knew Frazier from was there was the beginning of an episode of 2.0 where Wesley was like, you know, hey, I'm going to do an open challenge. Pretty much whoever can get out here first. So, of course, like 10 people pile out at once. And then, like, through, like, everyone fighting, Frazier, like, comes through the crowd, like, slides into the ring, like, throws off his jacket, and he's like, all right, let's throw down.
Yeah. Personally trained by Seth Rollins, obviously. Probably his most successful student currently. Very excited to see what they get up to here in OCW.
Of course, Fraxium just completing a year-long reign with the tag titles, and I guess...
Alright, Creeds want to be dicks too. Alright, cool.
Okay, they're a fucking preset tag team, for fuck's sake. I shouldn't have to go in and fix shit. They should just do this by default.
Alright, well, Julius is making his way to the ring without his brother, Brutus.
I guess somebody wants some match to get cut for time. In fact, there's 4 somebodies. God, can we find them? Should they be fine?
Yeah, technically speaking.
I know I just said tradition for Fraxium, but this is unacceptable. These guys were the fucking tag champions, and they're doing this whole separate entrance shit.
You know what? It's our first time back for a lot of them. Well, I'll let it slide.
God, you gotta establish some kind of order over here, Elias. Seriously.
It'll be handled in the bag, but you know what? They want to be able to feel the adulation of the crowd individually. It's been well over a year for some of them. It's fine.
I really hope that wasn't his jizz racket he just tossed.
God no. What's wrong with you?
There's a lot of things wrong with me, man. We've been doing this for how long, and this is the first time you asked that?
This is not the first time. But, alright. Fraxium. Creed Brothers. Let's get it. What a knee there.
In a sense of the word, both these teams can be considered leaders of some kind of youth movement. Of course, Fraxium, over a year-long reign as tag champs in NXT. Of course, the Creed Brothers, the second ever glorious tag team champions, defeating the Judgment Day in a very memorable Hell in a Cell. And barely a 1 for the kick out. Now, Axiom does have a little bit of experience in the Overdrive roster. He is challenged for the Internet Championship. He's been in a few battle royales. Axiom, blown by the ref.
Axiom.
Oh, what a maneuver.
Oh, what a Rana there.
All right, hey guys, listen. If y'all are going to do the announce desk spot, can you use that one? We set it up just for you guys. And the Nebula knows what's up. Already a This Is Awesome chant. They know this is about the slap.
A drop kick. I don't know why he just stood there. I would have moved like Samoa Joe, but that's me.
Well, I mean, he was amazed. You know, I mean, because, you know, Creed Brothers, they've been on the main roster for a long time. They're not really familiar with Fraxium's game. Oh, now the human lawn dart.
The lawn dart.
That's one of my favorites. Oh, but Julius is already back up, and he doesn't appreciate Axiom very much. He's going to bring him back in the ring. Frazier completely miscalculated the distance on that.
Too far away for that broken broom handle. But helping out his tag team partner. Stiff elbow to the back. And,
ooh,
oh my god. Springboard bulldog there.
Frazier saying, bring it on. Now going after the other Creed brother. And now it's a 1v2 as Axiom rolled somewhere out of the ring. Frazier, you know, absolutely no problem taking on Brutus. Julius, though, back on his feet, and Julius not going to help his brother. He doesn't want to get his fresh J's dirty. I feel that.
No, he's respecting tag. Oh, step up insecurity there. He wants to respect tag wrestling, which I appreciate. A lot of guys have been problems with that last year. Hopefully, now thanks to the new rules, that'll be fixed. What a drop kick, though. Axiom back up.
And Creed Brothers having a hard time really finding any kind of opening in this match, and well, Brutus is in the worst possible place.
Oh, Jesus!
Chopping him down like a tree, double stomp.
Damn. They just beat the shit out of bro.
An emphatic statement by Axiom, and I believe, was there a tag right there?
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
Julius is legal. Brutus is unconscious.
Julius helicoptering.
Airplane spin there. Working the arm now.
Now the Creed brothers trying to regain it. Oh, the strength by Julius.
Yeah.
And of course, if I'm the Creeds, okay, 3, 2, 1. If I'm the Creeds, oh, what a splash!
Cover.
If I'm the Creeds,
elbow.
I absolutely have my mind on winning this match and doing so with some gusto. Because again, the Creeds at one point, leaders of the youth movement, as you've said, they were on top of the tag team
No, Brutus
world.
was better than that.
But on top for just a brief moment before FTR came in and hit them over the head with
shoulder there. Yeah, no, I will never ever watch that match ever again. I'm disgusted with FTR for that.
Oh, and what a cutter!
What a neck breaker!
Oh, neck breaker, even better. Now,
yeah, because it was.
And it's like a clothesline lariat situation. So there's very subtle differences.
This is true.
In Axiom, he was down and out for a second, but now back up. Now Nathan Frazier trying to battle back as Brutus was brutalizing Frazier. Here comes Axiom.
Axiom taking his time. Dragging Brutus to the corner. But he gets out.
Again, that physicality. Brutus Creed coming in clutch right here. Now middle of the ring.
Strong kick to the gut.
Double underhook. Oh!
Planning him.
And Axiom rolling out. That's probably the smart move. No, wait, no. Coming back in. About to say, he might have been a little bit delirious. Being held up for that long. The blood going to his head. Ooh.
Oh.
And a long, hard crash for Axiom, but he's used to that. Happens to him
daily. This is a guy who can take a lot of damage. He's taken on the likes of Walter and Obafemi.
Fraxium calling for something. Springboard.
Axiom
Likes it there.
Oh, drop kick.
And Fraxium is
tagging Frazier.
Making use of the constant tags. Julius slow to his feet. Brutus, though, having the time to rest. What an overhead German there by Julius Creed, the technical masterclass. And another one.
Another overhead belly-to-belly suplex. The move that retired Big E. So, it was really weird when I see that.
And a third. I don't know if he's got 3 friends or what, but I think he just tried to dial him. Now going to the top.
Oh my God! Shooting star press. What the fuck?
They've done that before. That was a move that put away the Judgment Day. But the Creeds, knowing better and knowing that's not enough to stop former NXT Tag Champions. Now Brutus looking for a possible torture act. No, he's dropping Frazier, going for a quick cover. Not quick enough.
But Axiom smartly breaking that up. His partner's been through the ringer a bit the last few minutes.
Now Brutus using his physicality, and ooh, I thought he was gonna go for a bridge. Nice suplex right there.
Northern Lights suplex there.
Now Brutus to the top. Oh,
hot tag.
Brutus, the only one to not do something off the top in this match. Brutus, though, saying, I don't need the top rope because I dominate on the mat. Headbutt.
Oh, what a headbutt. Tag back into Julius. Axiom in trouble.
Axiom pinning the referee in the corner.
Oh, God, no.
And
Julius, no, pay attention. Julius, pay attention to what's happening. Okay.
Very intense. Look at his eyes. What a clothesline. Clothesline from hell.
No, the straps are down. The straps are down. This is bad. Axiom, you have to counter this. Oh, no.
Julius.
And there's the... Oh, decapitating Axiom.
Can Frazier get in?
Oh, the ref.
One.
The ref took too long. Nathan Frazier was able to break it up.
I still think that would have been a soft 2. And Julius, angry now gonna look to neutralize Axiom by going after the leg. This is genius work by the Creeds. Now Axiom might have a bad leg. Julius grabbing him by that leg and throwing him down. The Creed brothers once again a masterclass that they are putting on, showing the world what they can do and doing it in a fresh new pair of Jordans.
Oh my God. Stomping on the forehead of Axiom there.
But now, if I'm Julius and if I'm Brutus, I find a way to ice,
Julius top rope.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at
another one?
The eye. Look in the looks of the eye. A broken broom handle.
Oh, broken broom handle.
I think you find a way to get rid of Frazier. Oh, what a snapmare. You found a way to get rid of Frazier, isolate Axiom, and go for the win. Julius already working on that leg, obviously trying to keep Axiom grounded. You take Frazier out of the mix, Axiom's a sitting duck.
I'm looking for something.
I think he's looking
this
for
may be
that
it.
move again.
And that kiss to the fist. Oh my God, that absolutely decapitating Larry.
The referee absent-minded.
1, 2,
that doesn't matter.
3.
Frazier unable to do anything, couldn't legally break that one up. And the Creed brothers back in the winning category over the hot new Fraxium.
Creeds move on to the finals where they would face the winners of Team Canada or Legado del Fantasma next week.
And I think that ended up being very, very smart wrestling by the Creeds. Didn't fully isolate Frazier like I think they should have, but grounding Axiom, wearing him down to where he couldn't do his primary method of offense. The Creeds put on a technical masterclass in that match. And the Creeds now just one win away from re-challenging for the Glorious Tag Team Championships.
Absolutely. FTR is probably watching this tournament very closely. But next up, the Glorious Women's Champion, the female leader of the youth movement, the one, the only, Cora Jade, has issued an open challenge, and I'm very curious to see who answers.
And of course, Cora Jade, what more can be said? Absolutely dramatic come from behind victory over Becky Lynch. in the match of the century. And here's your first look at the glorious Women's Championship. I mean, look at it. It's crowned. It's got the wings. It's big and white. I mean, it's perfect. It's the perfect title. Boys in the back did phenomenal. Now, of course, Cora Jade, shortly after winning the championship, OCW goes on hiatus. But that does not take away from just how hard Cora worked and how phenomenal a match she had with Becky. Of course, that being her second match, initially challenging Becky at Defiance in a chairs match. Second time was the charm for Cora Jade. And now,
finally being the first person to defeat Becky Lynch in a Iron Woman match, and now the Age of Jade is here. Who is stepping up as her first opponent?
And of course, I believe it was Bianca Belair who won the Battle Royal last week, and so she will be the #1 contender. Oh, okay, shit.
Destination Unknown. The newly minted mother, Ruby Soho, making her return to professional wrestling to challenge the current champion.
Of course, this match is non-title, but either way, still an amazing opportunity for Ruby Soho, former member of Overdrive Pride before being traded over. Very glad to see Ruby back in the wrestling ring after having a kid. That had to be one hell of an endeavor, but welcome back.
Absolutely great to see Ruby. Is this her moment to shine? Can she knock off the current Glorious Women's Champion in this non-title, non-eliminator match?
And also, I was wrong. It wasn't Bianca Belair. It was Liv Morgan who won last week.
That is correct. Liv Morgan has the opportunity to win the Glorious Championship in the near future if she can defeat Cora Jade.
Of course, if you're Liv Morgan, you're probably very intrigued in this match, given that obviously her and Ruby, once part of the Riot Squad, once thick as thieves, and unfortunately drifted apart as time went on, and they went their separate ways.
Oh, taking out the leg there.
And Cora Jade coming out of the gate strong. Of course, that's how you want to look when you are the newly minted champion. And go for a quick cover. And out at 1. Unfortunately, you can't win by doing the bare minimum.
Absolutely not. Oh, stomps to the face there. Cora.
Oh, was Cora looking for Jade already?
No way, right? Chain wrestling, maybe?
No, Cora overpowering Soho. And we haven't.
The ref having to break it up.
And we haven't seen Soho in a very long time, so maybe the ring rust getting the better of her right now. That was a stiff right by the champion.
Cora looking for.
Ooh!
Oh, I'm assuming a knee. The ref was in the way. Cora Jade in full control of this match so far.
Ooh, what a senton! Cora Jade busting out all the stops.
Cover. 1.
But Soho out at 1
But
again.
Ruby saying absolutely not.
Ruby Soho, always been a resilient one. That absolutely undisputed, but Cora Jade still very much in control.
Jade top rope.
Ooh,
telling Ruby to get on her feet.
Oh, drop kick, but she misses.
Oh, drop kick, but Ruby is able to slightly get out of the way.
What's Soho thinking? Trying to take out the leg. Ruby by the Goozle pipe and a stiff punch of her own. Champion could be in trouble right here.
Drop kick in the corner.
The athleticism and flexibility of Ruby Soho on full display right here. And Soho,
dragging Cora to the corner, trying to return the favor.
Soho has now taken control of this match.
Top rope. Oh, stiff shot there.
What a precarious
Cora might be in trouble.
This could be perilous.
Cora's definitely in trouble. Super black.
Oh my god!
Oh my. Oh, I know that hurt.
Oh no way, but Jade's right back up.
Cora Jade immediately back up. Oh, what a stiff elbow. Senton.
And this crowd going absolutely nuts for the champion.
Calling for the move that won her the Glorious Women's Championship. Oh, but Ruby countered. Ruby countered.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here's the cover.
Cover. 1, 2.
Oh!
Corey kicks out.
And
Oh,
fans,
she's calling for another one?
fans chanting, "This is wrestling." And Ruby, I don't know what she was calling for right
Ruby.
there. Up, splash.
Crossbody.
Or crossbody, excuse me. See, this is why there's two of us. Gotta get shit.
Oh,
all the
but
fucking
Corey.
time.
I do as well. Corey Jade.
Oh, Cora into
Oh,
the cover. What a maneuver!
surprise roll up.
Very unique surprise roll up right there.
Jade, looking for something.
Oh my goodness!
What an insecurity.
To the back of the head of
all
Soho.
the extra on that top middle rope.
Oh,
Cora calling for it.
Cora from the middle. Oh, no
On the
crossbody.
crossbody of her own.
And Cora Jade is now firing on all cylinders. Oh, now to the back.
Oh, drop kick to the back. Calling
I
for
think
it
she's
one
calling
more
for it.
time now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, here
Into
we
the
go.
gut. There it
Jaded.
is. Jaded. The one that won her the title. Cover.
There's a 1.
1,
There's a 2.
2,
And 3.
3. Cora Jade proving once again why she is your glorious women's champion.
And tonight's been a very good night for the top brass here on OCW Glory. First Okada, now Cora Jade, both world champions. Or glorious women, you know what I mean. Both champions on top.
She's a world champion for the women. Yeah, that's how it works. WWE has it like that. 3 stars. Great match from Cora here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Got to see her back and in full form. Very excited to see what happens with her and Liv in the coming weeks.
And not to take anything away from Ruby Soho right there. She absolutely put up a hell of a fight. But at the end of the day, Cora Jade, I mean, she's the champion. She's on a roll.
Phenomenal first match back. I honestly think if Ruby had just gone for that second sister Abigail, we'd be looking at it probably the next #1 contender.
Very much so. Ruby Soho, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of tonight. And Cora Jade, well, I mean, she's a champion, and if you ask me, she should go out and party, celebrate a hard-fought victory.
Absolutely, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event.
Oh my god, I got a stiffy, bro.
It's a meat showcase.
It
is the Enforcer and the former Tribal Chief, Santos Escobar, taking on the ruler, Obafemi, the Nigerian Giant, Omos, and the Archer and Infinity, and one half of the Terror Twins, Damian Priest. Who walks out on top? We'll find out here tonight.
I gotta tell you, I am never wearing sweatpants to a creative meeting again because everybody saw how hard this match got me. We were discussing it in the meeting. And of course, one of the big reasons for that is this man.
The current NXT champion in the alternate universe. You know what? Just for him, I'll let it slide. Obafemi making his way to the ring.
Now, of course, much like Carmelo Hayes last week won the open weight title, Obafemi, a product of the Performance Center and winner of the NXT Breakout Tournament, immediately becomes North American champion, and then upgrades from that to become NXT champion. And as Elias said, still holds that, and even possesses, I hate to say it, well, it's in the alternate universe, so I can say it, possesses a pinfall victory over Moose, who was, I believe still is, X Division champion.
Correct. Look at the aura of this gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. And he's not even 27 yet.
I mean, he's gonna become like, and probably won't be as like bad as Brock was when it came to just showing up for shit, but I think he's gonna be like a modern equivalent like Brock Lesnar. Just probably very less probable.
I was gonna say Bobby Lashley.
Ooh, you know what? That might be a better comparison.
Not just because he's black, but I just think
because
more
Bobby actually showed
big
the
guy,
fuck
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, just way more consistent big guy. And of course, the former Pro Wrestling Noah member, unfortunately, was called to give up one half of the GHC tag team titles and come back to America to do nothing. The Nigerian Giant Omos
a man so massive that Noah changed the name of their entire promotion to Pro Wrestling Omos. I wish they had let him stay over there because Omos instantly became the biggest celebrity in pro wrestling, Noah. Oh my goodness! I mean, I don't think Japan had ever seen a guy of his size before. I really don't.
Trying to think.
I mean, I'm sure Andre probably wrestled in Japan, but
Yeah, maybe Andre. After that, probably like Vader or Bam Bam. But yeah, nobody like Omos. Unfortunately, WWE says you can't get over on your own, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like they're still punishing Zack Ryder for having a YouTube show.
To this day.
Actually, no, yeah, they still are. 'Cause they haven't re-signed the fucker or let him be in a Royal Rumble.
On top of that, they don't acknowledge the fact that if it wasn't for him, WWE's entire fucking social media presence would be non-existent.
Nah, for sure, Ski. Well, here comes another big...
Double Up Down Down definitely wouldn't be a thing if Zack Ryder didn't do Z's True Long Island Story.
Oh yeah, for sure. That shit's still really funny, by the way. I go back and watch that stuff every now and again. The part...
Next up.
Oh, here,
former North American champion himself. But this guy, after spending the last year as the tribal chief, was knocked off at Survivor Series against Team Roman, featuring CM Punk, which obviously led to one of the wildest main event finishes in the history of WrestleMania. Looking to solidify himself in his new bloodline, completely separate, obviously, the new bloodline featuring the Tongas and Jacob Fatu, compared to the OG bloodline with Roman, the Usos, and Sammy.
Well, speaking of new bloodline, off to a very good start in OCW. Jacob Fatu, of course, winning the first ever underground match in OCW history. And now Solo, who, like a lot of people we've talked about tonight, been looking to find his footing. Well, it's a new version of OCW. This could be a new version of Solo Sikoa.
We will find out. He still got that thumb wrapped in tribute to his uncle Umaga.
But it is a shame that like Umaga, like the character, came along. Like, I mean, we didn't know at the time that it was as late as it was in his career, but like he came so late because the fact he only has like I think 2 Manias to his name is crazy.
Yeah, sounds about right. Might be one on.
When he did the obviously
Battle of the Billionaire,
and then he fought Batista in like a brand supremacy match.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, those are 2.
This man. I mean, what could be said about his run in the Ultimate Universe? World Heavyweight Champion, which I was there in person when he cashed in the Money in the Bank at Mania. That was an awesome moment. I have loved this guy for a very long time, and he's gotten organically over with the people in the Ultimate Universe and here in OCW. And of course, like all the men in this match, trying to make a statement and stake his claim for championship glory.
Yeah, absolutely. The Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, has put in a lot of work in the last year and some change. Obviously, former OCW Tag Team Champion as well. Can he make this leap forward now that he's no longer a member of the Judgment Day and earn his place as a singles competitor?
His former Judgment Day compatriot Dom Mysterio falling just short in the international #1 contenders earlier. Priest could have the opposite luck, but there's 4 big old meaty brick walls you gotta fight through, big fella. Main event time. Let the meat slapping begin.
Oh, Omos and Priest immediately tying it up as 2 tallest men in the ring.
And a quick cover.
Omos immediately going for a cover.
Oh no, Omos versus Femi. This is something I think a lot of fans have been salivating for, and Damian Priest hates fun.
Nigerian on Nigerian violence, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, awesome. And Omos, a wicked clothesline to Solo. Oh, now Priest and Omos
Omos
tying up.
Oh, gee, imagine being that high in the air.
Especially when you're Priest's size. Priest going up and down with little issue. Obafemi backing off, not making any progress on Omos.
Oh,
And
Omos.
Omos
To the corner, Priest goes.
And Omos for a moment, the only man standing in this all-meat main event. Alley-oop.
What a physical threat Omos is, ladies and gentlemen.
And of course, when he came into the business, he got the ultimate rub, was tag team partners with
Oh,
AJ Styles.
chokeslam.
Oh my
Won the tag team title
God.
from the New Day at WrestleMania. Cover on Solo.
I blame Brock. I really do. Of course,
Yeah.
now Brock didn't book that. That was a fucking Vince booking right there. But still, I blame Brock.
Oh yeah, Omos should have won the Mania match. He could have catapulted his career. Because we know he can move. Like, I understand that, like, giants aren't normally the best wrestlers. Like, Braun Strowman is probably one of the only exceptions in WWE history.
What a splash by
But,
Femi,
like,
by the way.
Come on, man. Oba tying up with Omos.
And again, it's one of those things. Like Omos is like Vince's like dream wrestler times 12, right? Oh, Omos
Yeah.
from the ground up and down to Damian Priest.
Once we actually let him talk, we found out he had a great personality. I mean, he's a big guy, he can get over. He doesn't have to do a lot. I mean, we made Khali world champion. Like, come on, bro.
And then we kept putting him in chamber matches afterward.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's
Oh,
that
breaking Kendo.
Oh, did you see how effortlessly Omos swung those? Those might as well have been toothpicks for him. No wonder they broke.
Solo in trouble.
And Omos has laid waste to two men, about to
Oh,
make it
oh.
to third.
Oh, chokeslam. Jesus. That might be it. Cover.
Sickening thud.
Oh, but Omos. Oba breaks it up.
And Femi there to break it up. I don't know if he kicked him. I have farted in his face. Waits out the heaven
Oh,
by Priest. While Omos goes for his finish.
Cover.
Oh.
Oh, two.
And now
But
Omos
Omos.
to cover. Immediately broken up. Omos had no idea. Obafemi saved
I
this
think
match
he just
for
moved
everybody.
over. Oh my God! Powerbomb! What the fuck?
That man's over 7 feet tall, and Obafemi just power bombed him.
Bodies flying everywhere.
Belly to
Uranagi.
belly.
Cover.
Solo to steal it. Priest says no.
Jesus Christ! This match, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what's
Headbutt
Priest
by
got?
Solo.
Oh, he grew up near Yankee Stadium.
Headbutt again by Solo. Uppercut by Omos.
And Omos, once again, the only man standing. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
And he says, "Give me that!" Taking the cane right from
Man,
Femi.
that big should not be in the air. Priest trying to chop down the tree that is Omos succeeds with a punch to the face after a combination of kicks.
And of course, one of the pitfalls of being in a four-way match, it's hard for any one guy to completely take control because you got at least one, if not three other guys coming at you. But Omos,
I mean, Omos has been doing a pretty good job.
Exactly. He's only one man.
A
who can do
headbutt.
that. And oh,
Cover.
over the cover.
But Oba's up. Breaking it up, man.
Obafemi so far really one of the only ones to overpower Omos with that power bomb. And Femi now beating down the Giant. The Giant's in the ropes though. I don't think that's gonna work, and it doesn't.
You got it one there.
What a
Solo in trouble.
what a main
backbreaker.
event. Half of these guys making
Oh,
their
kendo stick.
half these guys making their OCW
Cover.
debut. I love how Priest is like, why? How could this have happened? It's like, bitch. you
No,
covered.
this is the super kick counter clothesline.
And Femi. Oh, pick.
Oba.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ. That broke physics. I don't give a. Solo.
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb on Priest. These men's bodies should not be flying the way they're flying.
And Solo, what a splash! And
Oba just dropped Omos on his neck on the ropes. Jesus.
now a snapmare.
Over Castle.
And Omos is outside of the ring. Oh, not for long though.
Oh, flash photography.
Samoan
Samoan
Spike!
flank. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
And Omos too slow. His one
Solo
physical
Sikoa
limitation.
handing over Fleming his first loss in his OCW career.
And
Jesus Christ, what a match, ladies and gentlemen.
And Solo was sitting in the middle of nothing but Singapore debris. Look of relief on his face as he clutches out of victory.
Acknowledge your enforcer, ladies and gentlemen. 4-star match. Should have been 6 in the Tokyo Dome. It would have been, but ladies and
No,
gentlemen,
that would have been 7.5 in the Tokyo Dome. I mean, we all know Dave loves man meat as much as the rest of us.
pause. What? Solo Sikoa with a massive Samoan spike earns himself a much needed victory here in OCW 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. I, for one, think championships are on his mind.
Oh my goodness, and that has to be one of the biggest wins of Solo's OCW career. But man, you cannot deny just how undeniable everybody else was in that match. Almost a spectacular debut. Obafemi, a spectacular debut. Damian Priest showing that he can hang with just about anybody. What a very physical, fast-paced main event. But congratulations to Solo Sikoa.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see what Solo gets up to next. But ladies and gentlemen, our winners for the night are Okada, Braun Breaker, Jamie Hayter, Cody Rhodes, the Creed Brothers, Cora Jade, and Solo Sikoa.
Youth movement seems to be once again back in full swing here in Overdrive Glory. And as much as I hate your show, I am happy to see that. I mean, you know, we both had these discussions about how much we love the up-and-coming generation of wrestlers and how we don't want them to get outshined by the older guys or established stars, because we think they can hang with the older guys and the established stars. The youth of OCW proving that sentiment here tonight.
Absolutely. Besides, Cody being like 50.
Well, he's like late 30s. Lay off of him.
Yeah, he's like 30. He's like 35.
Any motherfucker turns 40 and everyone's like, well, he can't be champion anymore.
But it's also, but the issue is, did you see that report that fucking oh god, what was it? Who was it? It was Alvarez. Alvarez was saying fucking that they fired everybody because they were either too old or lazy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean Cora Jade was too old and or lazy? And that Gigi Dolan, who was working for 2 companies simultaneously, was too old and or lazy.
Like, Braun Strowman strikes me as the only one on that list who's quote-unquote, like, old. I mean, it was documented that he was pushing, like, the limit of what he could do physically in a lot of the matches that he had to get Fatu over.
Yeah, no, he was definitely hurt. But, it is what it is. But that's the Fed, and we're better than the Fed.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to OCW Glory Night. What a card for you. But you still got OCW Pride coming up. Watch it, because obviously the greatest internet champion of all time, one Edge Adam Copeland, will be competing on that card. Despite my hesitance and hence refusal to lend out our championship. But I mean, he's taking on that one kid who has like the worst match in OCW history, so I think it'll be fun. But that has been the best show of OCW 2.0 so far, in my opinion, and I'm very excited to continue that trend. Stanley, anything else to say?
I'm gonna ignore the fact that you just Tony Schiavone'd part of my card. I don't really have anything else left to say. I mean, you pretty much said it. Great episode of just Overdrive all around. Of course, we are very, very happy to be back. Of course, if you're here, subscribe to the Overdrive Video Network. Follow Overdrive Garbage Dump on Blue Sky, and we're happy to announce, didn't announce it last week, but they are in the credits. We are now in partnership with Stu Brew TV, the Channel 69 family of networks, and you can support us by subscribing to Stu Brew TV, Channel 69 on Patreon. Link will be in the description. You don't have to, but every single little bit helps. Because, I mean, you know, we get a little bit of help, but for the most part, it's just us. It's just us. And we're just two simple men watching potato farmers fight against the greatest professional wrestler who ever lived. So if you can, throw us a buck. But at the very least, like, subscribe, and wipe your ass when you shit.
Anyway, with that being said, my name is Elias Storm. He is Stanley Brewer. Thank you, and good night.
And give us your money!
Bang.